So, Diane, one of the interesting things about the index program is the possibility for a practice to look at their own performance, but also to look at the performance of their local competitors.
Yeah.
And that's what we call competitor track. So for a practice to say, I want you to, mystery shop me, and so I get my index information, my call coaching information, but also these 6 nearby, let me know how they're doing too. Mm-hmm. Now, that is priceless information.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
It is. It's really important to know, to have an awareness of what's going on around you. So yeah, I would massively encourage that. I think, what you don't want to ever try, you're always going to be you, and you're always going to strive to do, the things that you do best. But I think to have an awareness of what other people are doing around you and where you sit within those competitors is good to know.
And that's this whole concept around being best in town.
Yeah.
If someone is new to the area, they're looking for someone to care for their cat, their dog, their horse, their rabbit, whatever, and they're ringing 5 or 6 practices, who actually wins that call?
Yeah.
Because that's the new client. If you can win the new client and you can wow the current clients to tell the other ones to come to you, but you don't know how you're doing versus everybody else that they're ringing.
Yeah.
Then the competitor track there is really important because it gives you that, which you can say who won this month.
Yeah.
So you use the index with your team. So that will be quite a competitive. Did we win or did we beat them, and how we're doing? Because you share very openly your own performance. That's something that you find is very motivating and developmental for them.
Yeah, definitely. We use it within our own team every month as part of a lunch and learn. So we'll sit down and we'll go through the calls, the reports. We'll have a look at those first, and then we'll have a listen to the calls. And again, they're used in a very positive way, so that people, rather than say, well, what did we do bad? We think, well, what did we do that was great? What did we do that wasn't so great? What can we do to improve that call? And do it that way. So they are very motivational. The team really look forward to it. We do it as a group, although they were given the option to do it one-on-one, but they quite like to do it as a group. Kind of cringy when it's me, and then the pressure's on to make sure it's completely okay. But yeah, it is really good. And I think we had an interesting scenario in practice with the competitor thing, where we, again, analysing the numbers, we noticed that our castrations had dipped slightly, and obviously there's still uncastrated horses in the area. So we did a little bit of a ring around for that initiative, just to see what was being communicated within the practices within our area, which is exactly what this is. And we found what was going on and how we could then fix that problem, reverse it, and sure enough, then the castration business was being brought back into practice. It was purely down to how that was being communicated over the telephone by us and by our competitors. And
the interesting thing there is, if you hadn't have looked outside of your own business, you would never have known.
No.
So keeping that eye on the horizon.
On what's going on. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So certainly the competitor index is something we would recommend to practices.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. It's really interesting, and it's good to know. If you're doing a great job, it's very motivational to know that you are doing a great job, and if you need to up your game, then you need to know that as well.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.